Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You turn the background music down? Oh well. Okay, cool.
how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be.
That's because my mic was muted, DJ Pete. I did all that on a closed mic. Thank you. So now I got to go back and talk about what I was talking about. So what I was talking about is what we're going to be talking about today. Thank you, DJ Pete. I appreciate it. By the way, how's the weather in Greece? We're having temperatures over here in the triple digits. It's hot across the world. And as I was saying, before I realized my mic was muted, people had to flee their homes as wildfires sweep across Europe in an unprecedented heat wave. I mean, the heat is all over the world. It's so hot, the roads are buckling. They're putting foil on bridges, and roofs are melting around the world. Around the world. We're going to talk about these two Capitol Police. Well, they're not Capitol Police. Two men that were sentenced to 3 years for climbing the Capitol walls. They've been sentenced to 3 years, and they crying like babies. Crying, boo-hooing, like it's nothing. Like, who told you to go climb the walls of the Capitol? You remember that? Remember that theme song in the Beretta? Remember that show called Beretta with Robert Blake, where he was a detective, and the theme song said, "Don't do the time if you can't do the crime. Don't do the time if you can't do the crime, fellas." He was climbing all over the Capitol walls, and now you crying because you got to spend 2.5 years in prison. Just wow. Just V said it was hot as hell in London on Monday and Tuesday. I wasn't mad at the day. I was mad that it was still hot at night. Are you in London? Yeah, it just seems like to me, for the past few years, it seems like it's been getting hotter at night. To me, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like it's been getting hotter at night. Wow. So I also wanted to talk about this ex-vicar. Y'all heard about the ex-vicar. Y'all know about those vicars in the Roman Catholic Church. This man got caught having sexually assaulted a vacuum cleaner, a Henry Hoover vacuum cleaner. Uh-huh. This is an ex-vicar of the Catholic Church. Y'all know a vicar is a representative or a deputy or a substitute, anyone acting in person of or agent for a superior. So this guy, this vicar, ex-vicar, was caught in a Baptist church sexually assaulting a vacuum cleaner. I don't make this stuff up, y'all. I don't make this stuff up. He was caught. He was putting. Anyway, we're gonna talk. Did you get the picture for it?
No, Mark, you're not talking about any of the stories that I've already written.
But we talked about the chit chat, Candace. Give me a picture of Jeff.
It's just supposed to be about the stories a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Well, can you pull me up a picture of Jeff Johns and the Henry Hoover, please?
I'm still looking for pictures for 6.
Okay. Bye, girl. Bye. Girl. Bye. Hey, April. How you doing?
Hey, girl.
Welcome
Hey.
to the show.
Hey, Ken. Yeah, it's been a rough 2 weeks for me. We finally, put my cousin to rest today.
I'm sorry about the passing of your cousin. I mean, hope she
And this is like the third first cousin that I've lost this year. Every year, it's like once death has started, it's like it hasn't stopped for me.
It keeps going.
And it keeps going. And it's been very emotional for me. I sort of got a little depressed. I thank God I'm still here. He done left me here for a reason. But to see all of these people dying, and you're gonna die, I understand that.
Right.
But it's taking the toll on me. But I'm okay.
It's gonna be all right.
I'm okay. And yeah, like I said, it hasn't stopped. The time I lost my mother, I lost my uncle, cousins. I mean, one year I lost 5 cousins. And just as sure as we live here, we don't know when we're gonna go.
That's right.
And that's why with my life now, I try to do the right thing. That's why I look at the world through everybody's eyes. And I try to be fair. And I had some pictures I wanted to share with my younger cousins. They just love me so much.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had a good time. It was a beautiful beautiful service, people got up and spoke about my cousin in great volumes. She was she hosted a lot of the family get-togethers. She always had New Year's Eve parties, kids party, and of course our pity pat, our gambling parties. $1. Then we did side bets and everything. So she was the house that we had lots of fun. And my mother used to love going over there, winning all of their money. So, and it's hard. Oh, shit. Mm.
You okay? April. April. Uh, April, are you okay? So anyway, y'all, it's your girl B Sparrow BuzzTweet Talk Radio. Um, I hope that April is okay. But we're on here talking about the recaps, not just from last week, but we have some recaps from a couple of months ago. And these stories I hadn't even heard about. We're going to talk about it. I think that I'm going to go ahead and, take this quick break. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and grab y'all drink. Just V, that's Candace. We are broadcasting live across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and I just added Clubhouse via my tablet. So we're live in the Clubhouse too. So I'm hoping that more people come in as we go along. But if not, I know that my viewers are going to go up after the show anyway. They usually do. But let me go ahead and take this little old break so y'all can go ahead and gather y'all popcorn, get your Pop-Tarts, get your Kool-Aid, get your Dr. Pepper, get your wine, get your smoke, get your beer, whatever you need to get. Do that. Come on back and let's talk about folk. Okay? Okay. I'll be right back.
This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
BuzzTweet Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only. She's back and she's black. Ooh, y'all know, y'all heard that monkeypox is spreading like wildfires, right? The monkeypox virus. The other day, Georgia girl was talking about the monkeypox. Shout out to Georgia girl. She invited me onto her panel. I hopped on her panel and I found out that we have a little bit in common. So I was diagnosed with overactive thyroids about 11 years ago. And then on top of that, in May, I contracted COVID and had to go to the hospital and stayed in the hospital for 4 days. While I was in the hospital, they checked. I had taken a Pap smear because I had told them that I was having an issue with vaginal bleeding, and so they gave me a Pap smear and found that there was a mass around one of my ovaries. Georgia girl had a mass around one of her thyroids in her throat. But see, I have overactive thyroids. That's why you can see the bulging in my neck and the bulging in my eyes. Overactive thyroids. So as I talk about this, I have been talking about this lately. I had 2 biopsies that I couldn't get past. Just couldn't get through them. They were too uncomfortable for me to get through. And so I have to go on anesthesia now. They're gonna put me on anesthesia on the 26th, which is Tuesday. I'm having surgery. But I say that to say, ladies, we have to take better care of ourselves. I don't like going to the gynecologist. I don't like going to the dentist. I don't like getting mammograms, but these are some things that we have to do. Don't put it off. That's what happened to me. I put it off for years, and now a small spot on my ovary has turned into a huge mass that I have to have removed on Tuesday. And back to the monkeypox, came across this article that says the monkeypox virus could become entrenched as new STD in the United States of this here America. The monkeypox is spreading. So the monkeypox is spreading, and Georgia girl proposed a question on her show the other night. She wondered if we should be worried about this. Of course we should. Of course we should. The monkeypox is being spread by just a mere touch. You can spread it. A kiss. You can spread it. You touch somebody and then go wipe your eye. You can spread it. The monkeypox is spreading like wildfires. Kiki always want to talk when I open the mic.
Oh, listen to him. Listen
always
to him.
Want to talk.
Girl,
and then
it's a her.
And then when I put her on the balcony, she dig into my plants. So I don't know what to do about Miss Kiki, but she just wants attention.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, girl, because I came in, I had took so many pictures and I had to put my phone on the charger. But I'll listen and then I'll talk more.
So I don't know how much you heard, but I went on Georgia Girl's panel the other night. She did a Wednesday when she did her Wednesday Wellness or Wellness Wednesday Wellness. She invited me on.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because I told her that I was having surgery on Tuesday, and I found out that me and her have a lot in common. As far as she had a mass around her thyroid. I have overactive thyroids, and I have a mass around one of my kidneys that I have to have removed. So we have a lot in common, and I thoroughly enjoyed being on her panel. But she proposed a question about the monkeypox. She was wondering, should we be worried about monkeypox? And I say yes. It's spreading across Europe and the United States of this here America. They found a couple of cases in North Carolina. So the spread of monkeypox in the U.S. could represent the dawn of a new sexually transmitted disease, though some health officials say the virus that causes pimple-like bumps might yet be contained before it gets firmly established. Experts don't agree on the likely path of the disease, with some fearing that it is becoming so widespread that it is on the verge of becoming enriched or entrenched STD like gonorrhea, herpes, and HIV. And I remember you saying, when we first saw the pictures of it, April, I remember you saying that it looked like herpes.
Yeah.
So no one is really sure, and some say testing and vaccines can still stop the outbreak from taking roots. So far, more than 2,400 U.S. cases have been reported as part of an international outbreak that emerged 2 months ago. Health officials are not sure how fast the virus has spread. They only have limited information about people who have been diagnosed, and they don't know how many infected people might be spreading it unknowingly. Mm. They
Lord
also
have
don't
mercy.
know, right? They also don't know how well vaccines and treatments are working. One impediment: federal health officials do not have the authority to collect and connect data on who has been infected or who has been vaccinated. With such huge question marks, predictions about how big the U.S. outbreak will get this summer vary widely from 13,000 to perhaps more than 10
Wow.
times that number.
You know, I had my mask on today. Because COVID is back on the rise.
Yes,
And oh my God, what is
there is a new variant of COVID. When I was in the hospital with COVID, the doctor told me that he had never seen these many patients with COVID-19. By the way, I did get vaccinated. I went and got vaccinated on Tuesday. I never thought that I would get vaccinated. I was so against this vaccination. Religiously, I was against it. But I went and got the Pfizer. Facebook user, can you tell me who you are, please? I see you, but you have to allow StreamYard to view your picture and your name if you would do be so kindly, or just tell me who you are, Facebook user. I know it's somebody that I know, but we're talking about the monkeypox right now. Georgia girl did a show about the monkeypox on Wednesday, and she was wondering if we should be Facebook user. Who are you? Who is this Facebook user? If we should be ET Turnage. Hey Turnage. Um, but she was saying if we should be worried about monkeypox, and yes, we should be worried about monkeypox. It's spreading like wildfire. Um, More than 15,000 cases have been reported in countries that historically don't see the disease. Right. So the monkeypox is endemic in parts of Africa where people have been infected through bites from rodents or small animals. It does not usually spread um, easily among people. I think it's past endemic. Wait, endemic mean within, pandemic mean without, if I'm not mistaken. Endemic endemic means regularly found among particular people or in certain areas. But we're finding that it's spreading like a pandemic. I know who you are, ET. I know who you are. You there? He said, "Poo poo boyfriend." um, but yeah, it's spreading and it's starting to become a pandemic, and I think that it is something that we should be concerned about. It spreads mainly through skin to skin contact, but it can also be transmitted through linens used by someone with monkeypox. Although it's been moving through the population like a sexually transmitted disease, officials have begun or have been watching for other types of spread that could expand the outbreak. Symptoms include fever, body aches, chills, fatigue, and the bumps on parts of the body. These are the same symptoms of COVID: fever, body aches, chills, fatigue. I don't know about the bumps, but same symptoms. The illness has been relatively mild in many men, and no one has died in the US, but people can be contagious for weeks, and the lesions can be extremely painful, y'all. When monkeypox emerged, there was reason to believe that public health officials could control it. Now, the telltale bumps should have made infections easy to identify. And because the virus spreads through close personal contact, officials thought that they could reliably trace its spread by interviewing infected people and asking who they had been intimate with. It didn't turn out to be that easy. With monkeypox so rare in the United States, many infected men and their doctors may have attributed their rashes to some other cause. This article is quite lengthy. You can go and find it on appnews.com. The monkeypox It's spreading. Y'all be careful. You gotta be careful. You can't even fist bump no more. You can't shake hands. Wow, you can't even do the elbow no more. You remember when we didn't want to shake hands and touch hands? We was touching everybody elbow and stuff. Y'all, so much stuff is going around. Deadly. And we are living in the times that's in the days of Noah. Everything is happening. Everything is happening. DJ April Showers fell off. You can also get the monkeypox through sexual contact, y'all. So don't be out there sleeping around and being dirty and mm, be careful. Be careful, man. Ephesians 5:15 says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, redeeming the time." We are in the last days. Y'all better walk around here with one eye open, an extra eye open, because we live in some crazy times. People crazy. Let me get on to my next story. Y'all, be careful who y'all touch, because the monkeypox is spreading. Y'all heard about the Amish, the man that was raided by the U.S. Marshals? They raided his farm and all kinds of stuff. Listen, this reminds me of end times when we ain't gonna be able to sell food. It seems like we ain't gonna be able to grow our own food either, according to the United States government. We're not even gonna be able to grow our own food after a while. So let me find the right link to this story because I'm so confused. U.S. Marshals raid Amish farmer over food disputes. They raided the man's farm, y'all. Armed feds pay a visit to the Amish farmer who faces hundreds of thousands in fines. What, we can't grow our own food no more? What? Amos Miller, an Amish farmer who runs a holistically managed small farm in Birmingham, Pennsylvania, grows and prepares food in tune with nature, the way he believes God intended. This seems like a sound idea to the approximately 4,000 customers who purchase Miller's meats, eggs, and dairy products from his private members-only food club. Now, who done told the government about this man food club? Can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. Somebody done told the government about this man and his food club. That ain't right. That is not right, y'all. We can't trust nobody in these last days. The federal government appears to disagree with Amos Miller. A federal judge recently ordered Miller to cease and desist all meat sales. U.S. Marshals were deployed to search Miller's property. They inventoried his stock to assure he doesn't sell or slaughter more animals. In other words, the feds shut Amos Miller down. Why? I asked myself why. Miller claims he is being persecuted by the federal government for practicing his religious freedom to grow and prepare food according to his religious beliefs. To believe your own thought, to believe that what is true for you in your private heart is true for all men. That is genius, so wrote American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson in his influential 1841 essay, Self-Reliance. Once upon a time, Americans respected the notion of self-reliance. It was at the heart of the American mythos. Not anymore. Is that mythos or mythos? I don't know. But I would love to be self-reliant. I don't want to depend on no government officials for nothing no more. I just want to go get me some land, plant my own food, and I want everybody to leave me the hell alone, and I'll leave everybody else the hell alone. How about that? Can we do that? But then you got Aunt Gatsy over here running her damn mouth. She done went and told the government that Amos got his own food.
Hey, that's my nickname.
It was mine first, sorry. Aunt Gatsy went over there, running to the government and told the government that Amos Miller, wait, his name is Amos Miller, right? Yes, Amos Miller, growing his own food, slaughtering his own animals, and selling it. The nerve of him. Now the government is all involved. In March, George Lapsey, a court-appointed expert, was to receive unimpeded access to Miller's farm to inspect the facilities, according to Food Safety News. On March 11, Lapsey reported that Mr. Miller did not fully cooperate and requested assistance from the U.S. Marshal Service. Oh, so it wasn't Aunt Gatsy this time. It was George Lapsey, a court-appointed expert. In what? What is he a court-appointed expert in? Federal Judge Edward G. Smith of the Eastern District of Pennsylvania then ordered that the USMS was authorized to use whatever reasonable force was necessary to gain entry into the facilities it is authorized to inspect. Furthermore, according to Food Safety News, the court's order permitted Lapsey to make unannounced visits to Miller's farm. Presumably, this meant anytime, day or night. I don't know what that last line meant, but it said, "Never mind, God, Big Brother is here." I don't get that. Okay, that went over my head right there. If this is an escalation, I'm not sure what would qualify as such. Why is the USMS authorized to use force on an Amish farm? The USDA contends Miller is slaughtering meat and poultry animals at these locations and distributing them to other states without federal inspection. So if I had a farm and I go outside and I want to stuff a chicken, right? And I go outside and get a chicken to stuff. Do I have to call them to? I'm about to slaughter this chicken. Do I have to call the USDA to come and watch me slaughter the chicken? I'm confused because, wait. So, okay, listen. To be fair, in 2016, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported that an outbreak of listeria had been traced to unpasteurized raw milk produced by Miller's farm. Y'all heard that? It said in 2016, U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported that an outbreak of listeria had been traced to unpasteurized raw milk produced by Miller's farm. The incident occurred in 2014. The outbreak impacted 2 people, one in California and one in Florida. One of them died. So at this time, Miller told CBS News that he was not aware of any health problems. I don't know that it was proved it's on the farm here. Wait, I don't know that it was proved it's on the farm here. I think he meant approved. I don't know. He said it's not clear why it took the CDC 2 years to conclude that it was. Whatever the case, that was then and this is now, and you have a lot of fines that you have to pay up, sir. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There have been a lot of complaints about Miller. As we said, when his farm, tainted milk was traced back to his farm. Don't nobody want no tainted milk. Raw milk from Miller's organic farm owned by Amos Miller in Upper Leacock Township, Lancaster County, was linked to 2 illnesses resulting in 1 death in 2014. We just talked about that. And there's a long list of complaints against him that you can find in the description box if you want to, if you care about this story. If you don't worry about it. But I'm one that's learning how to grow my own food. I have a container garden on my balcony because I kind of feel like times is getting rough. It's getting hard to even buy food. Y'all know what I mean? Times is rough. So learn how to grow something, y'all. If it ain't nothing but a pepper, learn how to grow something. Learn how to do something because in a minute, it's going down. It's going down. Welcome back, April. Everything all right? Okay.
Girl, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah,
I
I can
didn't
hear
get
you.
on the computer now. My phone is not holding a charge. That's
Oh,
because
I know about that.
it's hot. It's hot. So
Just V said
I'm
she
on the
remember when
laptop now. So
Just V said she remember when Listeria shut down Bluebell ice cream. She said she was pissed off to the point of passivity, honey.
ooh, wasn't Bluebell ice cream the bomb?
So maybe the
Bluebell
Listeria
ice
came
cream was
from
the bomb. That
maybe
whatever they had.
maybe the milk that was used in that Bluebell ice cream came from his farm. You never know. You never know. When I first read this story, I just thought that the United States government was wrong for doing this to this man, for messing with his livelihood, and but I realized that some things you have to pass through the USDA. Otherwise, you could be spreading all kinds of disease, all kinds of stuff, listeria. Mm, mm. Anyway, what's next in the building? What's next? Woo!
You looking all nice today.
Well, you know how it is. I just threw on some lipstick. That's all.
You got
I
on
wanted
the blue headband.
a purple. I just felt like opening my camera today. I just felt like opening the camera today. Um,
Oh, okay. And look at your embroidery projects in the back, right?
over here,
When you was
yes,
doing your embroidery.
yeah, they over here on this side of the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
Here,
Yeah, that's nice. Hey,
yeah,
Just B. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm back now. I got on the laptop. My phone won't hold the charge, but that we was outside. My phone is hot, so I got my phone on the air conditioner. Ain't
yeah,
that
man.
funny?
I hope everybody is
Oh
staying
boy.
cool. I hope everybody is
Yeah.
staying cool. We having
But
record numbers. We are having record
back
numbers
to
in heat, triple digits. You have UPS men on YouTube complaining about the heat because y'all know UPS doesn't have air conditioning on their trucks. So a lot of them are falling out. What was you saying, April? I'm sorry. Okay. So wanted to talk about Thomas Lane a little bit. Former Minneapolis police officer Thomas Lane
girl,
gets 2.5
I was
years on the.
just saying, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Just V. Hey, everybody. But you was talking about those monkeypox, and but COVID is, yeah. I think we on a real bad delay.
Just keep
Yeah,
talking. You good?
it's a delay. Yeah, but COVID is back on the rise. This is what I was gonna say. A lot
Yeah.
of people in my building have COVID, so I've been in my apartment, and that wasn't good neither. This, like I said, um, I went into a deep depression this week. Um, but hey, that's life. I'll get through it. I'll bounce back. Yeah.
My dad just got out of the hospital from COVID, and he vaccinated.
Yeah.
So there is a new variant of the COVID that's going around. Y'all know y'all President, what's his name? Joe Crow Biden has just been diagnosed with a mild variant of COVID. Listen, y'all, be careful. I don't care if you're vaccinated. Wear your mask. Stop going to all these parties, and y'all just need to chill, relax, learn how to do something. Stop trying to run the streets in these times because, listen, we got the monkeypox to worry about. We got the COVID-19 to worry about. What else? What else?
Shoot.
SARS.
If somebody gonna pull out a gun on us,
Right,
AK-47 and shoot up the place, if
right.
you in the grocery store, uh, you know, in the churches, you know, I don't even feel safe no more.
Me
I mean,
neither.
bro, this whole country gonna be on Xanax and have anxiety.
And then, not to mention these triple digit temperatures is making everybody crazy.
Hmm.
And it's not just the United States, it's all over the world. Wildfires and heat waves all over the world. Jeez. So anyway,
I
um,
told my cousins uh,
okay.
I was gonna share their
Oh,
picture.
never mind.
I told them I was getting ready to come and do my show. And I'm gonna show y'all this picture. I told them, I said, Lord have mercy. This how they come to funerals. Now I did let them know I was gonna talk about their butts too.
What?
Hold on.
Woo! Hey, can you turn that? Push the level down. Damn, I'll be cold in a minute though.
Oh, hold
So while you do that, let me talk about this article right here.
on.
Ex
Okay.
cop Thomas Lane, former Minneapolis police officer, gets 2.5 years on George Floyd killing. It's a federal charge. Two and a half years. That's all. That's it. And let me see what this article says in USA Today, because I don't think that's enough. Former Minneapolis police officer Thomas Lane has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison on a federal civil rights charge for his role in the killing of George Floyd. 2.5 years. U.S. District Judge Paul Magnuson. Look, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what it looked like to me. Magnuson. Paul Magnuson sentenced Lane for his February conviction of depriving Floyd of medical care as he lay dying under Officer Derek Chauvin's knee in May of 2020. Mr. Lane, this is a very serious offense in which a life was lost, Magnuson said. The fact that you did not get up and remove Mr. Chauvin when Mr. Floyd became unconscious is a violation of the law. And two and a half years, not enough for you. Okay, the judge didn't say that. That's me. That ain't the judge. That's me. Mr. Magnuson also held up 145 letters of support for Lane. He said he had never received so many on behalf of a defendant and faulted the Minneapolis Police Department for sending him out with another rookie on the call that ended with Floyd's killing. Federal prosecutors had asked for a sentence for up to 6.5 years in line with federal guidelines. Even that ain't enough. 6.5 years ain't enough for what y'all did to that man. Y'all just stood around with y'all arms folded like this. while Derek Chauvin kneed that man in his neck. Kneed that man in his neck. Man said he can't breathe. Y'all remember the face that Derek Chauvin was making when he had his knee on Derek Chauvin's neck? I will never forget his face. The look on his face.
Neither will I.
Never.
Never. I remember I couldn't sleep. COVID had started, and I couldn't sleep. I mean, I could not sleep after seeing the look on Derek Chauvin's face with his hands in his pocket, with his knee on George Floyd's neck, like he had won some type of prize or something.
Right. Right.
And I could not sleep. And I just kept saying, "Oh God, please, uh, help me, because I can't sleep with this image." You know, I got up and I went downtown Chicago to his protest. That was the only way I was able to sleep. I got up and I caught that train. I went by myself. Everybody told me I was crazy. COVID was going on. I said, nope, I'm going down here to
I
Chicago and
remember.
I'm going to protest. And that was an awesome protest. It was people of all races, colors, genders, just, it was a big movement. But honey, they, by the time I got back home, caught that train back home, girl, they had tore up Chicago
Mm,
in a 2 hours time. Yeah,
mm.
but hey, I just kept saying, God, ha, why did I leave so soon? Because I think I would have went in Evans and got me another fur coat. Shame on me. But yeah, they looted all of them stores.
Yeah, people was upset all over the world. I'm talking about everybody was
Now,
protesting about
what
this.
is this? They they have just
I'm going down. I'm going
they
down.
have
I'm
just
going down.
interrupted the news briefing on President Biden's condition. They just interrupted General Hospital. I don't care about Joe Biden and
Well,
his
I know that he was
condition.
diagnosed. I know that he was diagnosed with a mild case of COVID-19. But who cares? Who cares? So was I.
Remember just
Um,
a few months ago?
yeah, this is the second
Remember
time.
a few months ago? Yeah, he was telling us
I'm going
to
down.
take the
I'm going
booster
down.
and everything. Man, I hate I even took that vaccination. And I ran and I took that vaccination out of fear because my cousin's son had died from COVID. And I really think this is why I have a lot of my swelling and stuff. I wouldn't take a booster. If they told me I had to go to prison, I'd go to prison before I take any of that mess. Yeah. Now, all of these
So
people that was advocating for everybody to take the booster. Look at y'all. This is crazy. Uh,
so
our
Thomas
governor
Lane.
here, he has COVID. He had went to the White House and he called COVID. God don't like ugly. He might be trying to send a message to them people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So but Thomas Lane's attorney asked for a little over 2 years, arguing that Lane was the least culpable of the officers, in part because He had asked his colleagues twice whether Floyd should be turned on his side. Lane, who has been free on bond, didn't speak at the hearing. He declined to comment as he left the court. Magnuson ordered him to surrender to the U.S. Marshals on October 4th. The killing of Floyd, who was black, sparked protests in Minneapolis and around the world over racial injustice in policing and launched a national reckoning on race. Look, we're going to watch this clip to remind y'all of how pissed off people were. Check this out. Let me see if I can get this clip.
I'm not gonna run, man. Right. I know I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You're talking and oxygen.
Calling me and stuff. But yeah, I just had a real
Hey, but we can't hear you.
If you get in this car, we can talk. I am claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic with me. God, I'm claustrophobic, man.
You ain't gonna read or whatever you
Read in the car.
Can you get me in the front? Please.
No, you're not getting in the front.
I'm claustrophobic, so I'll
get in the car.
Okay, man, okay. I'm not a bad guy, man.
Get in the car.
I'm not a bad guy.
You ain't gonna win.
Oh, God. My wrist, man. Please. Okay, let me lay on the ground. My wrist.
Bro, you can't win, man.
Need some water or something. Please. I'm about to just die, just say.
Relax.
Man, I can't breathe my face. Just get up.
What do you want?
I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my neck. I can't breathe.
Bro, get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole time, man. Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't.
I gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you can't win.
My knee.
You can't win, man.
Check his pulse.
Okay.
Check his pulse, Tal. Tal, check his pulse. Tal, check his pulse, bro. Bro, check his pulse, bro. You bogus, bro.
Don't do
you
drugs,
bogus.
guys.
Don't do drugs, bro. What is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing okay?
Get
What are you doing? 3 minutes. What are you doing?
Bro, 3 minutes, bro. He's not moving. He's dead, bro. He's dead, bro.
back on the street.
Don't touch me. You could at least lifted him up off the ground, bro. We wouldn't even trip, bro. Yeah, 987.
Look at it.
The court commits you to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 270 months. That's 270. That is a 10-year addition to the presumptive sentence of 150 months. This is based on your abuse of a position of trust and authority, and also the particular cruelty shown to George Floyd.
My family and I have been given a life sentence. We will never be able to get George back. Officer Chauvin used excessive force and acted against his training. Chauvin had no regards for human life, George's life.
No amount of money can ever address the intense pain or trauma caused by this death to George Floyd's family or to the people of our city. Minneapolis has been fundamentally changed by this time of racial reckoning. And this city council is united in working together with our community and the Floyd family to equitably reshape our city of Minneapolis.
Still makes me mad to this day. Watching that really brought some anger up that I thought I had gotten rid of. And he walks around with his shoulders all squared and like he the man and like he did something. And now Thomas Lane is only getting 2.5 years. Is he going to serve the whole 2.5 years?
So wait a minute. All three of those cops only got 2.5 years?
It says Thomas Lane. Thomas Lane got 2.5 years.
22.
Huh?
22. 22.
What?
22.5.
22.5?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Extra two.
An extra 2? This says 2.5 years.
Oh, 2.5. Oh.
2.5 years.
I'm thinking about Chauvin.
I'm not talking about Chauvin. I'm talking about Thomas Lane, one of the officers that refused to help while Chauvin had his knee on his neck.
That's the foreigner.
No, the foreigners are Asians.
Hey, okay, so Thomas must have been the one holding legs.
Okay, because there was three. It was
This is
3
Thomas
guys.
right here.
So the other 3 officers.
Yeah, that's one of the ones
So
that-
how
that-
much time did each one of them
Yeah.
officers receive?
Well, I'm on a journey.
What'd you say, April? Okay. Don't forget.
I said the 3 officers. It was 3 additional officers. How much time did those
You ain't telling me about nothing.
officers receive?
I don't know. I don't know about the other 2, but one of them is Thomas Lane, and he's the one that got just 2.5 years.
Only 2.5 years?
2.5 years.
Oh my God.
Crazy. That's crazy.
All right, Mom. So
All right. So, y'all, I think I need a break.
Okay, take a break.
But wait, hold on. Let's hear. Wait a minute. Before I go, I ain't finished yet, y'all. I'm not finished. I'm being distracted by the co-hosts from the other room.
Okay. Hey, co-host in the other room. How you be, co-host?
I'm making it.
So Steve Karnowski, is that how you say his name? Karnowski from the Associated Press. He gave a statement about the case. Do y'all want to hear what Steve Karnowski had to say?
Yes.
Where is it?
We heard opening statements in the trial of 3 former Minneapolis police officers who were charged with federal civil rights violations in the death of George Floyd. We heard the prosecutors accuse the men of standing by as fellow officer Derek Chauvin did slowly kill George Floyd right in front of them. But we also heard one defense attorney counter that Chauvin called all of the shots because he was the senior officer at the scene. And he criticized the Minneapolis Police Department for doing too little to train its officers to intervene when a colleague ought to be stopped. Yet another defense attorney focused on Floyd's struggle with the police before they restrained him. And an attorney for a third officer said his clients raised concerns about keeping Floyd restrained, but was rebuffed. But these 3 officers, J. Alexander King, Thomas Lane, and Tu Tao, are being tried separately in both federal and state court. They're charged with, in broad terms, with depriving of Floyd of his civil rights while acting under government authority. In this case, they face a separate trial later this year on charges of aiding and abetting murder and manslaughter.
To count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
All 3 of these officers appear in the videos that the world has seen of George Floyd's death, which happened back in May of 2020. It's everybody focused on former officer Derek Chauvin, who kept Floyd pinned to the ground with his knee for close to 9.5 minutes. This trial is about the role of the other officers.
Okay. All right. Well, I still think that 2.5 years is not enough. That's like a vacation. That's vacation time. So now I think I'll take a break. I have so much more stories coming up. We got a lot to talk about, but y'all go ahead and grab y'all a drink, some smoke, whatever it is y'all do to relax. Y'all go do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me something to snack on, and I'm gonna come back in a few minutes. Okay. See y'all in a few.
Okay, but you're
This
on
is
like a
B
delay or
Sparrow
something.
and BuzzzTweet Radio.
Lately, I've been using my phone to earn some extra cash for groceries, for hair care products, for cleaning products. You heard me right. I used my cell phone to earn extra cash. How do you do that, B? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you how. I installed the ModeApp on my phone. This app is available in the Google Play Store as well as Apple Store. Once the app was installed, I set up my Mode account and started playing music from some of my favorite artists. It's amazing that I made money just by listening to my favorite songs. And you can do this anywhere, while out and about, while traveling, or even while you are working. Search and play music from over 100,000 radio stations. Earn Mode coins while playing music and games on your phone. Redeem for Amazon or PayPal cards. You can also redeem for Visa gift cards and more. I personally prefer to use PayPal, and I cash out about $40 a month. All I had to do was listen to music and they gave me money. You can do the same thing. Hey, you're going to be on your phone anyway. Might as well get paid for it. Install the ModeApp today. An installation link can be found in the description box below. All right. We're back and we're black. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Woohoo! How y'all doing today? Shout out to the chat room, DJ Pete, all the way from Greece. Just V, are you in London? I saw you mention something about the weather in London. Shout out to Georgia Girl for passing through. Thank you for coming through. And to those of y'all in the bushes, thank y'all. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Thank y'all for helping my channel to grow. I'm almost up to 500 subscribers. I don't know where they at today, but they ain't in the right place today because they not here. Okay. I heard some thunder out there. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, they'll watch the replay. Hey, what did we say? We was going to have that goal by the end of August, right?
Yep.
The end of August? Okay.
Yep.
You don't have 1K subscribers by the end of August.
So once again, we're live across Facebook, Twitch, and I've even included Clubhouse, y'all. So I'm on Clubhouse. Come on over here on Clubhouse. Holler at your girl, talk about it, be about it. My name on Clubhouse is B Sparrow Talk. Find me on Clubhouse under B Sparrow Talk, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. And we talk about anything and everything that's irrelevant. I mean, that's relevant. I said irrelevant. Damn. So anyway, y'all, I got another story coming out. What's wrong with us, y'all? What's wrong with black people? What's wrong with black people, y'all? Why we got to show our ass? We got to show our ass everywhere we go. We got to show out. Why? Listen. Disney World. At Disney World, a massive brawl among families break out, hospitalizing one. We done seen this a couple of years ago. Remember, that dude was fighting the whole family. He was swinging one time and knocked all of them down.
What we done did now,
girl? According to New York Post,
what we done did now,
girl, we can't go nowhere. We can't go nowhere. A massive brawl erupted at Disney World after two families got into an argument while waiting in line, sparking a fracas that landed at least one man in the hospital. Disney World, y'all. Disney World. Like, this is supposed to be the most happiest place in the land. And we at Disney World showing our black asses. Disney World. And y'all wonder why people don't like us. Y'all wonder why people don't want to be around us. Goodness. You can even compose yourself at Disney World.
Oh my goodness. Girl, I just turned my head. Lord have mercy.
It looks like it's a black family and it looks like it's a black family and a white family.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
Girl, so the saga kicked off in Orlando, Florida theme park's Magic Kingdom, where two families were standing in line for a performance at Mickey's Magic Theater, according to multiple reports. Mickey's Philhar Magic Theater. One family member left the line to retrieve her phone, which she accidentally left on her electric conveyance vehicle, according to Disney World blog. Walt Disney World News today. When she tried to rejoin her group, another family, all dressed identically in red shorts and white t-shirts, tried to block her from regaining her spot. So we have this one family member that left her phone at her car and she went to get it. When she came back, some people in black in red shorts and white t-shirts, which is the black family, blocked her from getting back to her spots. We can't do nothing, y'all. Why we got to show our ass? Why? Why didn't just let the lady through and let somebody else handle it? You mad because you thought somebody was breaking line? It says one family member left the line to retrieve her phone. When she tried to rejoin her group, another family, all dressed identically in red shorts and white t-shirts, tried to block her from regaining her spot. Now, I don't know what happened, but I know it's the black family in this video that got on the red shorts and the white t-shirt. The blog reported that the two families confronted each other at the theater's exit, with a member of the girl's family saying to the Red Shorts clan, "We don't appreciate you guys." Oh, Lord, who done told them black people that they don't appreciate them? Lord, y'all done did it now. You can't tell them. What? Oh, he said, "We don't appreciate you guys pushing my younger sister." So he was defending his sister, who tried to get back to her spot after leaving to retrieve her phone. The black folk won't have it. The black folk said, "Not today, you ain't tipping in front of me." A shouting match ensued, with both groups hurling profanities even as they gradually stepped closer to each other, eventually triggering a massive Jerry Springer style brawl that spilled onto the street outside the theater. Disney World, y'all. To the. April, we can't go no damn where. Mm, mm, mm. Look at him. Lord, they got the person on the ground. They're kicking the person. Wow. Just wow. Disney World. Grown ass people fighting at Disney World because you thought somebody was jumping the line. Mind your business. She went to go get her phone. And when she came back to get back with her group, y'all blocked her and pushed her around. Black people. What the F? This is Disney World.
It's shocking that security's not here in Orange County. They get here, pull behind curtain, and people be excluded from here forever. Hey, look at this guy. Holy
Y'all can't even go to Disney World. In the middle of a pandemic, you can't even go to Disney World to have fun. You got to show up and show out. Wow. I wonder how many babies witnessed that. You got to show up and show out. Yes, the black family has been banned from Disney World, and rightfully so. Look, you walk around here with a cute little Mickey Mouse t-shirt on while you kicking somebody on the ground. We can't go nowhere. So I think we was talking about the heat, the temperatures today in the triple digits, and I think Just V said she's in London. Just V, are you in London? And have you always been in London? Is that where you live? Because I know you said the temperatures in London were crazy hot. And I just thought it was always cool in London. Oh, you are in London. Okay. Are you British? Would you like some tea? Like some toy. Just V, you British? Come on, hop on my panel, girl. Let me hear that British accent. I didn't know you were British. Would you like some tea? Oh, she said, hell no, I'm not British. You like some tea?
With your butt hanging out.
Hey, April.
Did you see her butt hanging out them shorts? Did you see her butt hanging out them shorts?
You see what Just V said? She said people in matching outfits are always up to no good. Just V said people in matching outfits are always up to no good. That's funny as hell. I know, Pete. I know. British language and the American language is all the same. Oh my word. So, April, you want me to do the entertainment news part? I got some entertainment news stories for you in one note. Okay, well, let me do that right quick. Let me go talk about some entertainment news. Then I'll come back to my last two stories. But I got to go talk about this Kodak Blackjack. No, I got to talk about Ricky Martin.
Yes, just retell your story.
I got to talk about Ricky Martin. Did we get any pictures up of Ricky Martin? I need a Ricky Martin picture. Y'all heard about Ricky Martin? Living La Vida Loca.
Yes, ma'am.
Living La Vida Loca. Na, 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 na. Y'all remember that? Well, apparently, that's how people in DC say it. Apparently, his nephew is accusing him of sexual assaults. His own nephew, his brother's son, said they had a relationship, honey, and when he broke it off with him, Ricky went crazy. I ain't want to gossip now. I'm just saying what I read now. I don't know. So Ricky Martin allegedly was in a romantic relationship with his own nephew. We talking about incest, y'all. According to TMZ,
this has been a rough week for me. It really. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay.
Just B, let me tell the story. Dang, I was getting to it. You want to get up here with your British accent? So Ricky Martin's attorney, Marty Singer, tells TMZ.
Ricky Martin, they're calling him the Hispanic.
So Ricky Martin's attorney, Marty Singer, tells TMZ, unfortunately, the person who made this claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and will never be involved in any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his own nephew. Rick's rep adds, the idea is not only untrue, it is disgusting. We all hope that this man gets the help he so urgently needs. But most of all, we look forward to this awful case being dismissed as soon as a judge gets to look at the facts. So Ricky was spotted on the set of Miss American Pie in Los Angeles. He's alleged domestic violence. An alleged domestic violence accuser, and the accuser is one of his own family members. And now the pop star is reportedly stirring down the possibility of a half century behind bars.
Yes.
The accuser
Yes.
was
Oh boy.
identified as Ricky's 21-year-old nephew, Dennis Yadiel Sanchez, which will introduce incest into the case in Puerto Rico. Now, the singer's brother, Eric Martin, reportedly identified the alleged victim, and Ricky is going to court or has already gone to court yesterday. Under Puerto Rico law, there are harsher penalties for certain sexual crimes when the alleged victim is related to the accused, but it's unclear exactly what Martin is facing. Nevertheless, Marker is reporting that Martin faces up to 50 years behind bars if convicted. Ricky was accused of domestic violence earlier this month, and the alleged victim,
Hey, Uncle
whose
AJ.
identity was previously unknown, got a temporary restraining order against Ricky, who has denied all allegations. Now, Marker is reporting the nephew allegedly ended a 7-month relationship with Ricky. Ricky allegedly did not take it well, continuing to contact his nephew and showing up at his nephew's home. Allegedly. Well, as just reported, those charges have been dropped. We don't know why, and we don't know how, but Ricky Martin calls his nephew's alleged affair and harassment claims so painful as the case was dismissed. Mm, mm, mm. Ricky addressed the situation directly in a video obtained by TMZ, calling his nephew's affair claims painful and devastating. I really need to talk in order for me to start my healing process, Martin began, explaining he's been able to speak out for 2 weeks due to Puerto Rican law. Thank God these claims were proven to be false, but I'm going to tell you the truth. It has been so painful. It has been devastating for me, for my family, for my friends. I don't wish this for anybody. I wonder how the accusations were proved to be. I wonder how the accusations were proved to be false. How do they prove that these accusations were false? Like, what did they do to prove it? Martin continued, to the person that was claiming this nonsense, I wish him the best, and I wish that he finds the help so he can start a new life filled with love and truth and joy, and he doesn't hurt anybody else. I'm suspicious, y'all. The Grammy winner said he will heal through music and concluded by thanking fans who always believed in me. Ricky Martin's nephew, who alleged he was stalked by the singer after ending their romantic relationship, withdrew his claim in court on Thursday. A judge then dropped the temporary restraining order issued earlier this month. Just as we had anticipated, the temporary protection order was not extended by the courts. The accuser confirmed to the court that his decision to dismiss the matter was his alone, without any outside influence or pressure. And the accuser confirmed he was satisfied with the legal representation in the matter. Martin's attorney, Joaquin, I'm not even going to pronounce that or even try, okay? I just can't. But they were the ones talking. The request came from the accuser asking to dismiss the case. This was never anything more than a troubled individual making false allegations with absolutely nothing to substantiate them. They added, We're glad that our client saw justice done and can now move forward with his life and his career. Thursday's hearing was held in Puerto Rico, which Martin and his nephew attended via Zoom. Earlier this month, Martin was served a restraining order citing domestic abuse. Y'all know his nephew is grown. His nephew is not a child, so I don't know why he would come out and make these accusations. I mean, I'm suspicious. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. The protection order entered against me is based on completely false allegations, so I will respond through the judiciary or through the judicial process with the facts and the dignity that characterize me, Martin wrote on July 3rd. The accuser's identity was protected under the Domestic Abuse Prevention and Intervention Act, but last week, the complainant was revealed to be the singer's 21-year-old nephew. This person is a full-grown man. Why would he lie? And why is he taking it back? I wonder. Something ain't right. In the earlier filing, the nephew accused Martin of frequently and hanging around his residence on at least 3 occasions after they split. The nephew claimed the affair lasted 7 months. He claimed to fear for his safety. One of Martin's lawyers, Powerhouse Martin Singer, previously denied the allegations, telling media outlets the person who made this claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and will never be involved in any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his nephew. Charges dropped. I don't know what to say. Ricky Martin. So if something else like this comes out again, Ricky Martin, I'm looking at you side-eyed, bro. I'm looking at you side-eyed. All we got to do is hear one more person come up and say this. One more. It ain't even got to be a relative. I'm looking at you side-eyed, bro. Well, y'all know Craig Robinson, the comedian Craig Robinson. His show got shot up in Charlotte. He did a show, and I'm just chit-chatting, y'all. He did a show in Charlotte, and the whole place got shot up. Kodak Black back in jail again. How you gonna go back to jail after you've been pardoned by the President of the United States? I didn't understand why
Kodak, what do you have to say about your arrest?
Any message to your fans, Kodak? Do you know who the pills belong to, Kodak?
Anything to say to the people?
Any message to your fans?
Kodak Black was arrested the other day. Again, how you gonna get arrested? How you gonna catch a felony drug charge after you have been pardoned by the President of the United States of this here America? And I wondered why Donald Trump pardoned him, but let me read this article first before I get into that. Kodak Black was arrested on felony charges following a traffic stop in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. According to multiple reports, the Florida Highway Patrol arrested the rapper Friday after pulling him over while he was behind the wheel of a bulletproof Dodge Durango. Cops say illegal window tint and expired registration tags got the troopers' attention, and a search of the vehicle later revealed $74,960 in cash inside, as well as a small bag that contained 31 oxycodone pills. Cops also said the rapper's driver's license was expired. Kodak Black, you ain't got nobody to do that stuff for you. You ain't got nobody to drive that bulletproof Durango for you. Why are you out in the streets? Why are you still trying to be hood? How do you get federal charges after you've been pardoned by the president? I'm just saying, could somebody make it make sense to me? Anyway. It's unclear if the rapper was by himself or if he was joined by others in the vehicle, but cops reportedly said a strong odor of raw marijuana wafted over them when Kodak opened the door to his vehicle. Listen, I done heard of hash. I done heard of chocolate tie. I even heard of sesame. But what the hell is raw marijuana? The rapper real name is Bill K. Capri. Now, see, if I was a rapper with that, if that was my name, I would have kept that name for my rap name. Bill Capri. What? Do you know how many words you can rhyme with Bill Capri? Bill Capri. Oh, Kodak Black, aka Bill Capri. I would have kept Bill Capri. Anyway, he was taken into custody and booked for possessing a controlled substance without a prescription and trafficking oxycodone of less than 25 grams. According to multiple reports, the rapper posted a $75,000 bond on Saturday. The arrest comes just 5 months after the rapper was injured during a shooting in Los Angeles outside of a Justin Bieber after party following the singer's performance at a nearby venue. Black was exiting the after party when the shooting occurred. The rapper was hit in the leg and 3 others were also injured. Nearly 18 months ago, Black was among those pardoned by then President Donald Kingpin Trump in the final wave of pardons and commutations on Trump's last day of office. The rapper, who fervently supported the then president, had been sentenced in November of 2019 to nearly 4 years in prison on federal weapons charges. He pleaded guilty in August of 2019 to 2 counts of knowingly making false and fictitious written statements in order to unlawfully acquire firearms. Black men and their firearms. That man lied on a form just so he can get a firearm. Now, they said Kodak Black is a philanthropist. And I just didn't know how. But I came across this article. According to the Daily News, Kodak Black donates more than $8,000 to charities, families, and religious institutions about a month after he's sentenced to 3 years in prison. Oh, I gotta take this call. I'll call them back. He was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison in a weapons case. I think that's the case where Donald Trump pardoned him. He donated at least $8,000 towards a number of worthy recipients as Christmas approached and as he remained in custody in a federal detention center in Miami. The 22-year-old rapper has divided the proceeds between charitable organizations, children's centers, places of worship, and to families, his lawyer Bradford Cohen told TMZ. The artist also has made arrangements for more than 70 different families to receive toys from the Broward County, Florida's Paradise Daycare Center, according to Cohen. So does that make him a philanthropist? I don't know. But now I see why everybody loves him. It ain't because of who he is, it's because he be giving away that money. It ain't because he's a philanthropist, it's because he be giving away that drug money. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm talking about this brother. I don't even like him. Because he don't like me. Because my skin is dark. Y'all know he have a lot to say about dark-skinned women. But I guess he's from Florida and he's a hero according to most Floridans. And he's only a hero because he be giving away that money, y'all. That drug money. Whoop, allegedly. Whoops. Anyway, I'm done with Kodak. Bill Capri. I'm done with Bill Capri. What else I got on the menu? We right on time. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. What else I got? I got one more article. 2 more articles? Oh shoot. What about the New Jersey transgender woman? We talked about this before, but I got to talk about this again. And I'm not calling this man no woman. Okay, I read the article. New Jersey transgender woman transferred from women's only prison after impregnating 2 inmates. We talked about this before, but for some reason it's in the news again. A New Jersey transgender woman, which is a man, was transferred from a women's prison after impregnating 2 inmates. Why was that man in prison with all those women? He's not a woman, y'all. He's still a man. But he done went into that prison with all those women and impregnated 2 women. Now they're going to walk around with babies in prison with the same daddy. Transgender inmate Demi Minor, that's his name. Demi Minor moved from New Jersey's Edna Mahan Correctional Facility after impregnating 2 female inmates earlier this year. Demi Minor, who is 27, was transferred last month from the Edna Mahan Correctional Facility in Clinton to Garden State Youth Correctional Facility, a prison for young adult offenders located in Burlington County. Minor, who is serving a 30-year sentence for manslaughter, is currently the only woman who's really a man incarcerated at the facility and was placed in the vulnerable unit. He couldn't comment further on Minor's housing situation due to NJDOC's privacy policies, the paper reported. This is sickening, y'all. This is sickening. This is some sickening The sex was consensual.
No, I don't care. When people show you what they think about you, hey, I got to let y'all go. And so.
Okay, I had to mute her mic. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm just flabbergasted. And y'all know, a judge blocked the Joe Biden administration, the transgender school bathroom rule, where a transgender can use a transgender person, or let's say a transgender. You identify as a transgender woman. You're really a man, but you identify as a woman. You can go in the bathroom with other women. That's what the Biden administration tried to pass. and a judge blocked it. I just thought I'd throw that in since we're talking about transgenders. Now back to this story. Minor has since claimed in a July 15 post written on his website, Justice for Demi, that corrections officers beat her during her transfer. So because you get beat up, you think you're supposed to be in a women's prison, huh? NJDOC cannot comment on any active investigations, a statement read. The department has zero tolerance for abuse, and the safety and security of the incarcerated population and staff are of critical importance. And the Mahan Correctional Facility has faced a long string of sexual assault scandals, and Governor Phil Murphy announced plans last year to shutter the facility, which is New Jersey's only women's prison. If it's a women's prison, why you allow dude in there? Because he had on some women's clothes and he said he identifies as a woman? That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Just wow. And he's not pretty. So, I wonder though, does he normally have sex with women? Or does he have sex with men? I'm confused. In 2021, New Jersey enacted a policy to allow prisoners to be housed according to their gender identity following a lawsuit brought forth by a trans inmate who lived in men's prisons for 18 months in the American Civil Liberties Union of New Jersey. The policy was mandated to remain in effect for at least 1 year. While the NJDOC continues to operate under the policy, the department is currently reviewing the policy for housing transgender incarcerated persons with the intention of implementing minor modifications. Minor is eligible for parole in 2037. And so he done created 2 more babies that he cannot take care of because he's going to be in prison. How is he going to take care of them babies? Women, what is wrong with... Anyway, those women ought to be embarrassed. How they going to take care of babies in jail? How they going to take care of them babies? Just V said he's slanging Major D. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to grab my last story because y'all know by this time on a Friday, I'm usually chill, laid back, relaxed. April wanted to do the show at 3 o'clock. So I did the show at 3 o'clock. Now, my last story about the lawmaker that's suspended from TikTok because of her twerking video. Y'all, that's why we can't get no damn laws passed. Because these lawmakers are too busy twerking. I tried to post a video, a picture. I tried to use the picture of her twerking. She was doing a headstand and twerking. I tried to use that picture. YouTube wouldn't even let me upload it. I had to find another picture of her. A state senator in Rhode Island who was suspended from TikTok after posting a video in which she twerked while doing a handstand in a bikini. She said she have no regrets. Look at that, y'all. This is a lawmaker. Look.
Vote Senator Mack. Vote Senator Mack.
A state senator in Rhode Island who was suspended from TikTok after posting a video in which she twerked while doing a handstand in a bikini says she has no regrets. Senator Tiara Mack, a 28-year-old Providence Democrat, is black and queer and dismissed any criticism of the 8-second clip as misogyny, classism, and racism in a phone interview. My behavior on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are consistent with a young millennial who is in office and challenging norms, Max said. I'm showing that leadership looks different and welcoming people into the many different facets of my life. Y'all want y'all lawmakers twerking like that? Her TikTok account was restored after being banned. Spokespersons for the social media app did not respond for comment as to why Matt was suspended. The clip has amassed more than 220,000 views since she posted it over the July 4th weekend. My community stands in overwhelming support of me, Max said. They know exactly what these attacks are and what these attacks can do, especially for a queer person of color. Lord have mercy, Jesus. She says the snippet, which ends with her cheerfully saying, "Vote Senator Mack," was part of a series of clips shot with friends on Block Island, a popular beach getaway off of Rhode Island. It was a way to show that elected officials can be silly and have fun and enjoy a day off, said Mack, who was elected in 2020. She believes the TikTok suspension was a result of an online campaign stemming from a bill she proposed this year that will require Rhode Island schools to provide sex education courses that affirmatively recognize pleasure-based sexual relations, different sexual orientations, and be inclusive of same-sex relationships. Let me read that again. She believes the TikTok suspension was a result of an online campaign stemming from a bill she proposed this year that would require Rhode Island schools to provide sex education courses that affirmatively recognize pleasure-based sexual relations, different sexual orientations, and be inclusive of same-sex relationships. Why we gotta learn this shit in school? Why do our kids have to learn this shit in school? In the state of Maryland, grade school kids from ages kindergarten on up have to know the nouns and pronouns in school. So, when I was in kindergarten, we had books like See Jane Run, See Jane Count. Now, they talked a little bit about Dick too, but I didn't know it was going to turn into this. You know, See Dick Run, See Dick Jump. The little boy name was Dick. I would have never known that it would come to this. You teaching about dick all right in school. Anyway, uh, Mac also has her supporters. It's public that I'm out here casually drinking. It's public that I'm out here casually drinking, smoking weed, and spending as much time shirtless as the summer sun will allow. And it's not an issue because I have a penis, tweeted Senator Jonathan Acosta, a Democrat. I don't get what his point was. You see how twisted minded these Democrats seem to be?
No, he's saying he gets to post with his shirt off, but because she was dancing in her bikini, and she's a woman that, I guess he's trying to say.
But she was doing more than dancing. She was twerking.
Twerking, which is a sexual dance.
It's a sexual dance.
Yes, it's actually a mating call.
And I'm sick and tired of women twerking, shaking their ass. And it's not just black women. I saw a video where you had this Muslim woman fully clothed with her, what you call the jihad, the thing that they cover up. She was fully clothed, but she was in front of the camera twerking her ass and shaking her breasts. And I was like, do your daddy know what you're doing? This is a Muslim woman. Women all over the world shaking their ass in front of the camera. And for who? For who? So in recent days, Mac has used her newfound attention and the hashtag twerking4 to call for ending evictions and closing the black wealth gap. Oh. You think twerking gonna do that?
No, but you know what? She took negative attention and she's trying to use it for good, and I can respect that.
I can't. I don't want my lawmakers out there shaking their ass. Pass some laws.
That's true too.
Pass a law. Damn it. Shout out to Uno. Thank you for sliding through. I appreciate it. That's true, but when you twerking like that, it seems like to me you're not worried about the other stuff that's happening. You too busy twerking, Uno. Or you know. You know? Yeah, he got a valid point. You have a valid point. Twerking is the least the politicians should worry about. I mean, the politicians ain't worried about it. I'm worried about it. I don't want my politicians to pass laws. I don't want to see them twerking. Okay, Uno, I got you, bro. You know? But I just maybe I'm old fashioned. I just don't. Maybe I want my lawmakers to be like Marion Barry. Well, no, because he was caught smoking crack. No. I want my lawmakers to be like Bill Clinton. But well, no, damn. Well, he was in the Oval Office getting head. Damn. Look, damn. Anyway, I don't know what I want these politicians to do. Just I don't know. Anyway, y'all.
And all politicians should be doing, you guys, is what?
Is what? What should politicians be doing?
This.
Keep it like that.
Girl, check them out. Girl. Oh, don't that look nasty? She look like she got a rash or something. Right there. Look at them dark spots right there.
Oh, okay, please. I'm just tired of people. I'm just tired of women. Oh, look at what DJ Pete said. He said this lady is so sexy. I mean, yeah, okay, well, look, and then to twerk on top of it, yes, but damn, she a lawmaker, y'all. She is a lawmaker. I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say.
I don't want to see her butt cheeks and look like she got a rash.
Look, I ain't got no room. This don't knock everything down. He's talking about let me see her. He want to see me twerk. I ain't got no room, shorty. If I get up and start twerking, I'll knock the computer down, the lights, everything. This is a donk. This is a donk. I don't think my husband will like that anyway. So anyway. Oh. That's it, y'all. I'm in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Great show. Great stories. Please join me on BuzzTweet.com. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And in return, I'll do the same. I just want to thank everybody for helping my channel to grow almost at 500 subscribers.
Yes. You held it down today, B.
Yeah, man. You know, I got to. I didn't want to do it. I didn't even want to go live today. But we missed last week, so I said, let me hop on. I don't know where everybody is, but if you wasn't here today, you was nowhere. You was nowhere. But everybody's still talking about Tiara Mack. Is this a new way of getting voters?
Just and I really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
He's holding it down. Yeah.
DJ P asked me, "Where's my naked husband?" And I have to explain that. Okay. So I don't normally open my camera.
I don't want to see nobody but cheeks that look like they got the rash.
Next time someone bring it up, I'm gonna have it.
Oh, DJ P always bring it up, so you better have it. One day I went live. I don't normally. Okay, I'm getting ready to explain it, Uno. I don't normally open my camera, right? Normally I don't open my camera, but one day I went live and I was sitting on somewhere else where my back was against another wall. My husband walks out. My head was down. I didn't see him when he walked out of the room and walked into the kitchen. He was butterball naked, Uno. Not even a sock. And he was exposed. So he walked to the kitchen, butterball naked. When I looked up, he was already going back into the bedroom. And I was like, oh, babe, I had the camera open. Everybody saw his. Yeah. I had to go back and black it out, though. I had to go back and put you know how you black it out.
Everyone saw it. Oh my
My
God.
niece was in the chat room, Shanika. And I know that Pete was in the chat room. I can't remember who else was on there, but everybody saw his little wee-wee. Yeah. And that's something that Pete will never forget. He will never forget it. I want to thank you guys. Oh, my niece is in North Carolina. She was in North Carolina. This happened last year sometime. Y'all, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Didn't get a lot of views today, but I know my viewership It's going to go up. People are going to come back and watch the repeats. But I'm so thankful that my channel is growing. And I want to thank the chat room. Just V, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. DJ Pete, Georgia Girl. Huh? Georgia Girl, thank you for coming through. And Uno, thank you for coming through too. I really appreciate it. DJ April Showers, anything you want to say if you are still there? Is there anything?
Well, what I want to say is I want to thank you for holding it down. Candace, girl, I appreciate you. It's been rough on me. I'm strong, but I'm still, I'm a human being with issues too. And just be thanks for being concerned. Pan, Uno, Georgia Girl, everybody that's helping us to grow the channel. B is, going over on different platforms. And what I like about this is this little community that we have here. B was saying her and Georgia Girl has some of the same issues. Mm-hmm. And so that's good that she got somebody that she can talk to with the same issues. Yes. And then, they can compare notes, or Georgia Girl can tell her about her experience.
Right.
Now, I do know people that's had thyroid, gained weight, and then some people had the thyroid that lost. But that's about all I know. I don't know anything about thyroid.
It was refreshing.
I can tell you about is, my breast cancer, my life story, and
it was refreshing to talk to someone that understood.
See, she faded out.
She knew exactly what I was going through. And by the way, I'm having surgery on Tuesday. I'm having surgery to get this mass removed off of one of my ovaries. I'm actually looking forward to it because I've been having an issue with blood for almost 2 years now, with vaginal bleeding. And I can talk about this. And I want to talk about it because I think women should be aware and take better care of themselves. 35 years ago, this thing on my ovary was just a spot. And I ignored it. And now here it is, 35 years later, it's a big mass like the size of a fist. And I have to get it scraped off. So I'm looking forward to
what I'm thinking, B, is Monday we're gonna do
Hello?
This is crazy because it's
you
like
said Monday we're gonna do. There you
up.
go.
I don't hear her.
You back
now? Yeah. B, what I would like to do is do a show Monday, and we all give you well wishes. See, she froze right now. See, look how her eyes.
Am I frozen?
No, you're not. Everything is fine. I think it's on her end now.
Yes, Just V. I was having vaginal bleeding, thinking that it was my menstrual cycle. I was bleeding for about a year. It's been a year, almost a year now. And the only reason why I know you see me up here waving like this. The only reason why I found out what was happening to me because I caught COVID and ended up in the hospital. And when I went in the hospital with COVID, I started telling them everything that was happening with me. I mean, everything. I almost forgot about the vaginal bleeding, but that was the most important thing that I wanted to tell them because, like I said, it had been almost been a year. So they sent me downstairs and I had to get a pap smear, and that's when they found that I had a mass around my left ovary. The right ovary, they couldn't even see. So when I go into surgery, if they find out that this is cancerous, they're going to end up taking out my uterus and both ovaries, which I really don't want, but got to do what you got to do. So if it's not cancerous, they're just going to scrape it off and sew me back up and send me on my merry little way. I'm now looking forward to it. I was nervous at first. And of course, I had to go out and take the vaccine, which I wasn't going to take. I don't know if I'm anemic or not. I think I was in the past or whatever, a bit anemic. But I was very afraid when they first told me what it was. But the doctor, Chappelle, she said she don't think that it's cancerous. She says she don't think that it's cancerous, but we won't know until Tuesday. Maybe probably after Tuesday. I pray that it's not cancerous. But I found comfort in talking with Georgia girl. She had a mass around her thyroids. So she had to get biopsy too. I had 2 biopsies done. And I couldn't go through with it because they were too uncomfortable. And so they have to put me on an anesthesia on Tuesday because the biopsy didn't work. So yeah, y'all keep me in your prayers. And in return, I'll do the same. I'm going to close. I don't know if April, I think she fell off. I don't think she's coming back. But April, I will let you know whether we can do the show Monday night. Depending on how I'm feeling. I know they said I can't eat. I'm going to have to drink liquids. I can't smoke, so I might be grouchy. Damn. So, again, thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay prayed up. Shit is crazy. It's your girl, B Sparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Y'all holler at y'all girl. Okay? Okay.
BuzzzTweet Radio. You're listening to BuzzzTweet Radio.
Creates a spirit of resentment in every Negro. They think they're living in a police state and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically are sufficient frustration to make these Negroes begin to form means and ways to protect themselves in case the police themselves get too far.
For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again?
It's still killing us out here, family. Strange fruit.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Yeah.
How did we get here again?
Peace. Real.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Me and Billie Holiday, we talking strange fruits. Old trees, same story, but new news. Bloodshed cause of blood ties, blood roots. Vamp killer for true blood cause my blood true. Strange fruit, swinging food for the fires of the earth. Yeah, the crow eating us with the worms in the dirt. Some birds still burn cause they in turn from the curse. I'm beneath for they out so they burn with the church. Dead on the vine, they turn the race. And I stay there united, but I grace amazing. Redemption for them, with that in the sky. No bird, no plane, it's y'all should have saved them. Let me take you to dignity, yeah. Just now for the triple D, yeah. When they say things have changed, but things are the same. They memorialize in a hanging tree. They still rally in the city cause Triple K in your city blood. The judges and police, the politician, government branches be hanging us.
For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the clothes to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. Your belly seeing their grapes. Lay in the street with love is a break. Bodies keep falling for days. Mothers on these and
Creates a spirit of resentment in every Negro. They think they're living in a police state and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically
BuzzzTweet Radio. You're listening to BuzzzTweet Radio.